Oh gosh, please start. Please do something. So I'm kind of sad about that. Yep. What's wrong with you? What's the deal? Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike. We are back at Copart here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Lots of cars and trucks to check out. So I have some money that is burning a hole in my wallet, and I'm out here on the prowl for some more vehicles. And these are vehicles that you can buy as well, because you don't have to be a dealer. You can be a member of the public just like me, and you can check out all of these really cool vehicles, and vehicles that really need a lot of help. Well, doggy, look at her hidden amongst these minivans and regular old four-door Toyotas. We got us, I'm going to say this is from the 60s or 70s, Mercedes. Look, in blue, 72 250. Holy moly. Look at this. So you do need some trim pieces and a bumper, but she was a cool car back in the day. Look at this. I had no idea she was out here. And yes, I still have Janice, my 1969 280 SE. So mine is a little older than this one. Mine is a 2.8 liter. This is a 2.5. But the insides are very similar. Oh my. Listen to the doors, even after all these years. I like the blue and the light cream. Look at that. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. What's in the trunk? Look how big the trunk is. Well, you get a fire extinguisher and a spare. Oh, Mike. Don't. And look at the hubcaps. Look how cool they are. Well, one is blue. This is a silver. What are the other ones? Blue and blue. So you need a silver. Or you can paint it. Yeah. What do you think about this? With the steering wheel, crank windows. Mine has electric, thank you very much. What is this? Oh, this turns the... Is this for your window right here? I don't know what this does. I would think it would turn that. Yeah, it does. Because it locks it. See how it makes it turn? Okay. Oh my. This makes me want to get back to work on Janice. Look. Tell me what's going to happen here. Nothing. Look at the big old shift knob. Oh my. You got an aftermarket radio. You got a vent, a defrost. No air conditioning. I don't even know what that is. There's your glove box. Oh, you get a little remote. You get one speaker. So they were doing a little bit of work on her. No AC. Mine has AC, thank you very much. Look at the top. That'll make you dizzy if you stare at that. Oh, we got to look at the engine. We have got to see. Look at the wood, your light switch. This will open the vents for you. Brake release. Horn. Oh, this is nice. How many miles? 57,582 on the odometer. Let's look under the hood. Here you go. Isn't that a sight? She is covered in dust and everything else. And this looks like air conditioning to me. Wouldn't this be your service point for air conditioning? Maybe she does. Maybe she absolutely does. Okay, there's your distributor. A straight 6. It looks like the wires, looks like these have been replaced. That's good. Power steering. This is just like mine. There's your brakes. I think she would run. I really do. The belts are old though. They're very old. You want to give her a crank and see? Should we? Should we attempt to start this car? Oh, this is cool. This is so very cool. Let's just see what happens, okay? Oh gosh, please start. Please do something. Do something, baby. Come on. Oh, we got the steering wheel lock. There it is. All right, and over a quarter tank of gas. She wants to start. Oh my goodness, would this be a good little... No, she's not going to. Come on, one more try. Yeah, there's just no gas getting to her. We're building oil pressure though, see that? One more. Okay, let's just do it one more time. Come on, baby. I don't hear a fuel pump coming on when I do this. She wants to try. Come on, baby. Just let it sit for a second. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. She's alive! Oh, she tried to start. Come on, baby. You can do it. I want to buy you. Oh, this is it. Come on, little girl. Yeah, she wants to start. She sounds good. There it is. She is alive. Oh yeah! Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. How about brakes? We do have brakes. And she's going in. She's not going into drive though. She won't go into drive, so there's something with the switch underneath. But listen to her. Can you hear it? Mikey wants this car abso-freaking-lutely with AC. I can't believe she started. I cannot believe she started. Let me know what you think. Would this be a good little car to bring back to life? She's idling. She's absolutely idling. She's not idling smoothly, but she is idling. So let me know in the comments what you think about this. I love it. Here we have us a 2015 RX350 standing right next to a Chevrolet Corvette. Which should we do? Which should we do? Which should we do? Well, let's do a Lexus and then we'll do the Corvette. Or should we do the Corvette and then the Lexus? No, we're closer to the Lexus. So people always ask me, why don't I buy Lexus? Well, what's the content? Okay, this is a great one. This is the SUV, the RX350. They are really, really nice, comfortable vehicles. I like the way they did the updating when they changed them from the RX, what were they, the 300? They made it a little more sporty. This is a nice gold over, I'm guessing maybe tan on the interior. You've got good Michelins. Yes, sir. Why are you here? Yep, it's a tan interior. There's a Michelin. Lots of tread left on the tires. What's wrong with you? What's the deal? All right, let's just kind of see what's going on. There's not going to be anything wrong. She's going to run and drive. She's going to be a perfect vehicle. And look at the nice interior. Oh, wow. Oh, man. This looks brand new. This looks absolutely brand new on the inside. And listen to the doors close. But where's the content? You get in, you're going to go wherever you want to go. It's going to get you there without any problems at all. And where's the fun of that? Oh no, she let me down. She let me down. We don't have enough juice. Oh, sugar. Well, doggone it. Yep. If I was here the day before, she would start. Anyway, she is a beautiful car. Claim mechanical. What? This is here with a mechanical problem. What? Look at this, how you operate your little menu system right here. That's cool. Very nice. She looks brand new. Why are you here? Okay, there's an oil sticker, 54,000 miles on her, with Lexus of Tulsa. So she was serviced at the dealer. What mechanical is the problem? I don't understand. Maybe I should buy a Lexus that has some problems. I could get a video out of that, or I could buy a Mercedes and get 10 videos out of it. Ugh. Well, you can't even see what's going on down there. So I can't even speculate. Everything's hidden. Thanks to, look at all these little covers. All these things you got to take off to get there. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, well, this is why I don't do Lexus, because that's what else there to say. All right, well, we'll go to the Corvette. 2007 Chevy Corvette. What's interesting, it has a catastrophe code. I don't even know what that means. It's a water type loss. So it is a flooded vehicle. How far did she go into the water? I don't know, but she's out here in the middle of, you know, all the traffic from the tow trucks and everything, and she's covered in dust. I can't even see much of what's going on. She is really, really, really covered in dirt. She really is. And I can't even get inside. The battery dead? Michelin tires. These are such good looking cars. They really, really are. I can't even see my camera. Hopefully I'm pointing it at the right direction. But this, yeah, you can't even get in. I can't get in. I can't do anything. You're kidding me. Well, that's how you end the video, folks, with a complete disaster. It's a catastrophic ending to a catastrophic loss from Geico. Should I buy, or should someone buy a flooded Corvette? Have you ever heard of a swamp vet by One Auto Auction Rebuilds? Yep, one of his most popular videos ever. He bought a car that had been submerged in a swamp, and he got it running. It was unbelievable. It's a great, great video. Go to Auto Auction Rebuilds, Google Swamp Vet, and be one of the millions who have watched that video. Yeah, it was hilarious. That's what he does best, bring back those cars that are on the edge of disaster. And this one, it's in better shape. I just don't know how deep the water was, because there's no kind of a water level. Sometimes you get a little line somewhere, like on the inside, water level was like here or something, but I can't get inside. You can see this is kind of cracked right here from when the battery was working, but I can't get inside, okay? So I'm kind of sad about that. Yep. Anyway, folks, yeah, there we go. One Chevrolet Corvette. Well, that's going to do it, folks. Another Copart walk around in the history books. And this car has been here forever. I actually bid a couple of times on this car, this poor Mercedes. Oh man, I'm sorry to see you still here. She has some suspension issues, as you can see, but other issues as well. Yeah, the GL450, I had a black one. You can't win them all. But I do want to say thank you to everybody out here at Copart for letting me come out and do these little walk around videos. I have a ball. It's like I'm like a kid in a candy store. Not like a bull in a china shop, but a kid in a candy store, because I love me some cars. I hope you love the walk around videos. Let me know what you think about them. We're going to get our hands dirty on some of the other cars that I have purchased very, very soon. So you want to stay tuned for that. Until then, have a good day. Hug those kids if you got them. And I'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.